G'day folks, this is Sim. Welcome back to Minecraft Done from Down Under. Today we're going to go on a little bit of jaunt. We've been hanging around the base for a while now, and I want to get some stuff in place to help us as we move forward, and I also want to have a little bit of a talkie. Travelling's a good way of doing that. I need to go and find a roofed forest. I've got a rough idea where I can get to one, but I'm not absolutely sure, so we're going to do a little bit of travelling. We'll take the horse, and I want the trees because their wood is a really nice wood. They're easy to grow and easy to harvest, and while I'm out there I also want to see what I can do about finding some spruce trees as well. I think I've already got some birch saplings, but we'll see how we go there. But before we do that, you might notice that the food bar's getting a little bit empty. So I think what we will do, I've spent a little bit of time at the grinder, and I'm going to do another episode on enchanting because there's something else that I think is probably worth covering. But we'll get to that a little bit later. But I've spent a little bit of time at the grinder, and the reason I did that was because we really needed a looting sword, so I've been enchanting a few books to see if we got lucky, and finally we did. And what I managed to pick up was this fellow here, and it's a looting 2, which is not too bad for the job that I have in mind for it. It's got fire aspect and sharpness 2, or 3 I should say, and that might give an idea along with the name of the reason why we've got this sword. But before we go any further, we're just gonna, this is just a wheat farm that I've thrown in, just simple basic old-fashioned style wheat farm. I'm going to have a few farms scattered around the paddocks here. I probably will be looking at building a nano wheat farm because I think they're really neat, but for now I just need something fairly simple, and this will do the job, just to give us a quick heavy dose of, ooh, that one's escaped, we'll fix that one up later. Yeah, we're going to want a decent supply of wheat because we are going to have a proper Aussie barbecue, and to do that we're going to need to breed up a few cows when we've finished, so that we've got a nice herd ready for the next time around. So we'll just grab a couple of stacks of wheat. It should be plenty there. And I'll just quickly throw down, I'll quickly throw down this grass seed. So give me a moment, I'll pop back I think when I'm done. It's not real exciting. There we go, that's sorted. Sun went down while I was replanting, so I've just ducked back home and had a bit of a kip. But we'll head in here now. I think we probably need to deal with that creeper over there and have a good look around, make sure there's no other company. Good night, mate. Looks pretty clear. Hopefully there aren't any skellies hiding under trees. So let's breed up this lot. So I'm probably going to build some sort of cow breeder later, but I kind of like having the paddock full of cows. It suits the theme at the moment, and that's probably a good thing. It's not that much effort. Breeding cows doesn't take a massive amount of time. It's not that big a deal. It's something you can do while you're watching a YouTube vid as well. We certainly got a lot in here. Okay. Okay. Looking pretty good, I reckon. Got any others that are still? Yeah, you and you. So many cows. Alright, I think that'll do. So, time for a barbecue. Let's try not to kill the babies. Oh, and just in time too. Steak, delicious, delicious steak. Alright, okay. Okay, so give me a moment to finish culling this herd and I'll be right back. Struth, that was a lot of cows. Alright, let's head back inside for a moment. So, we're going on a trek. We're looking for a roof forest. And we probably want to get some birchwood, and where are we going to stick this for now? I need to get the house finished up so that we've got some proper storage. So there you go. That's a pretty decent amount of leather. That should keep us going for a while. And we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit stacks of steak out of that. So yeah, that was pretty good. That will certainly have us set for a while. So let's, what else have we got? Nowhere to put the wheat, nowhere to put anything. I need a storage room. That is definitely something that's on the card. So we'll just throw it into the random chest. So if we're heading out, there's something that I really do need to do, something I probably should have done a while ago, but I want to take care of it now, and that is make up a couple of ender chests. Ender chests are so useful, particularly if you've got a self-touch pit, because you can throw important things that you need access to but you don't really want to be carrying around and filling up your inventory into them, and just drop it down and open it up when you need it. It also means that if you suddenly find yourself in a spot where you've got a whole bunch of extra stuff that you weren't expecting because you went on a random caving trip, or you came across some dungeon chests, that you've got somewhere to put the extra. So we probably need to make up the eyes first. So that plus that, a couple of eyes of ender, and let's zip this stuff around. So there's one, and there's two, and we're going to throw one of them up here, and the other one is going to stay in my inventory for traveling. Now, that's something that I did pick up while I was doing the enchanting. I got a book which had Luck of the Sea 2, so I thought may as well throw some levels on a fishing rod, and 30 levels on a fishing rod gave me Lure 3 and Unbreaking 3, which was a nice score. So I combined the two together and named them. It's called the North Coaster because it's the very first surf rod that I had. Tell a little bit of a story about that a little bit later. Let's make sure we've got all this other stuff ready though, so that we're not wasting time. We will throw that in there. We will throw spare food in there. What else do we not really need to? I like to keep that on me at all times. We want a couple of stacks of arrows and probably a spare saddle. What else? Spare bucket, and we want, shouldn't need to throw that in there. We probably might want to throw a flint and steel in there, so pop that in, extra arrows, the saddle, and we got nowhere to put this food, so let's just throw the steak in here instead of the leather, and we'll toss the leather in the tool chest for now. Alright, so we got some food to keep us going, and get some blocks back on the bar. This particular sword we are not really going to be needing to take with us. Now I do prefer to keep my diamonds in my ender chest. Strength and spare fire resistance potion won't go astray either. Definitely want a stack of iron in there. Spare shovel's not going to hurt. Now definitely also want my fortune pickaxe, or at least one of them. We'll throw that one in there. So fortune pickaxe, spare shovel, stack of iron, fire resist, strength potion, and my diamonds. So there we go. So we've got access to that when we need it. Hello gents, you're not going to break the door down? Just the one of you? Alright. So let's have a snack and let's see about heading on out. It's night time, so I'll have a nap and I'll be right back. Right, the sun's up. I almost forgot to grab some leads for this fella, and while we're on this fella, that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I probably should harvest that sugar cane, but I'll do that later. This isn't my best horse, but it was my first good one, and it's probably one that I'm going to use a lot for running around, but it doesn't have a name, and I think we probably should do something about that. So any suggestions for the name of this fella? I'll just jump off. He's a pure white. Alright. Pretty decent fella or girl, not really sure what. Don't think there's any real way of telling, but anyway, a name would be nice. Now what have we got? That's right, there's a village over here, isn't there? Villages everywhere. I love this seed. Can we make this over here jump? Yep, good on you, mate. Some cows and some pigs. Not sure whether we've explored this one yet or not. Well, there's one way to find out. Yeah. Nothing dangerous around here? No. Alright, sweet. Okay, you stay there, mate. I'll trust you this time. Let's go check out that smithy. I honestly can't remember whether I've been in this one or not. No, looks like we haven't. Alright, a little bit of iron, some iron leggings, a little bit of bread, some gold, oak saplings. That seems odd. Okay, well, it's not a bad looking village, this one. It's a fairly decent size, might be worth doing some work with. It extends down there, we've got the church, so looks like we've got all of the major buildings here. But anyway, now that's just normal forest over there, isn't it? And there's more savanna this way. Let's go for a look. Which way are we heading? Probably should have brought a map with me, but we'll be right. Okay, so that's west that way, north that way, so yep, that's northwest towards that savanna. So let's head over this way. Nice cave down there. That's just birch. It's not actually birch trees that I need, it's spruce. I've already got a couple of birches. So let's head over past this savanna area over here and see what we find. Now, while we're travelling, and I'm not going to cut out just yet, I wanted to talk about something. I had an idea just recently, and whoa! Oh, that was not what we wanted, and there's no easy way out. Okay, hang on a sec. take care of this quickly. That'll do the trick. Come on, mate, let's get you out of here. Oh, that tickles. So does that. Alright, so as I was saying, I had an eye. Ooh! Fast. You're going to take a little bit of time to load in, are you? Okay, it was worth waiting for. How are we going to get around here? We've got more horses over here. We've got a pure black. Alright, we might come over and get you later. And a black and white. Don't think I've got many of those. Crikey, that's taking its time to load in, isn't it? A few zombies down there. Nothing particularly exciting that I can see. Anyway, not sure why it's taken so long to load. Let's head down through here. Up you go, mate. You can do it. Mind you, I don't think I've been out this way before. I think this is the first time it's ever been loaded. We're still going roughly north west, yeah. I'm pretty sure from the fly around that I had the very first time I loaded this map up. Ooh, get over there. That's a good boy. Well, it looks like you are a boy from the sounds of things. So many horses. It's just nuts. I really hope we don't drop you down a hole somewhere. Alright, so now we got a desert. So, getting back on topic, I had an idea, and the more I think about it, the more it's growing on me. I was originally planning to build the station house, and then from there probably go and work on a more elaborate base that wasn't quite as themed as the station house itself is. Because the station house obviously is a little bit restricting. Oh, not quite. Come on, up you get, mate. We're going to have to push you over. Or can we get away with this? That should do. There we go. Good on ya. Oh, watch out for that. Now, what do we got over here? Looks like an oak forest of some sorts, or birch. Now we'll go around this ridge line, I think. No, we won't go around the ridge line. We'll go across this way. And... oh, get off! Oi. That's a good boy. It's getting dark too, so we might hole up. Now... probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Hang on a sec. I don't think we're going to miss these sheep that badly. There's 1, 2, 3. Where's the wool? That's 1, 2. Okay, yep, that should do the trick. Alrighty, just to be safe, bang, let's get this down. Throw that down there. There you go. And going to need a crafting table quick before anything spawns. And we're probably going to need a few more planks. Oh, throw them on the ground. Yeah, that's a good idea. Crafting table. Planks don't really need to be down there. Alright, and you and the wool. That's something else that I need to throw in my ender chest. But for now, I don't think there's anybody too close by, so let's just toss this down here and have a kip. I said, Have a kip. Thank you. There we go. Too easy. Anybody around? No. Looking good. Okay. And on we go. Where are we looking at? Alright. West, north. Let's get that off the screen again so it's not annoying people. So we definitely got a birch forest over this way. And how far out are we now? 1600 by 1000. I don't want to go too far, so I think we might cut across the edge of this desert and see if anything pops up over this way. Okay, that looks interesting. Not sure whether we've been there before. Can we get around this river? Okay, gonna have to jump off here. Bear with us. Lead's not on there anymore. Come on, mate. Let's go for a quick swim. So we'll try again. So I was actually planning to head out and find a nice location, probably in a mesa somewhere, and build a more elaborate Minecrafty Mad Mage style base. But I got to thinking, and come back here, don't go over there, I should be able to walk you across this part. I got to thinking, the series is called Done from Down Under, and Australia's a pretty hot country, and the hottest place in Minecraft is the Nether. So that got me thinking, well, why don't I put a nether portal underneath the station house? It's going to come out pretty close to where the original nether portal is. In fact, it will probably link straight up to it. They're that close together. And how about I build my more elaborate base in the nether? Now, there's going to be some things that I'm not going to be able to build there, and it's certainly going to make for some interesting design because we want to cut down on the zombie pigman spawns, which means I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with half slabs to keep them from getting into everything. But it still should be interesting. But what that'll allow me to do basically is Done from Down Under, and we go under the station house. We're going to go down into the nether, and that's where we can put all of the funky stuff. And I've never actually built a proper nether base before, so that should work well. We combine the base with a hub so that we can get out to places that have got interesting stuff like mesas and things like that. And all of my machines and various other things that can be built in the nether will actually do that. Is this the only exposed part? Where's the rest of it? It's got to be over the other side over here. Looks like there's some... Is this the top of it? Man, it's the top of the other one. So there's a hole over here which leads into... Alright, that's a bit of a drop. Have I got feather falling yet? I can't remember. Hang on a sec. Feather falling 4, yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Going to be some company down here, yeah. Alright, so let's throw some light in this place. Probably be able to cut our way out through there or through here. I'll figure that out in a minute. So let's head on down, shall we? So, what do we got down here? We got gold. I don't think we need the bones. In fact, we'll leave a couple of bits and pieces behind here that we don't really need to worry about right now. And 4 diamonds and a little bit of iron. More gold. More iron. Saddle. More gold. More iron. That's alright. Won't say no to that. Thank you very much for coming. And of course, most importantly, we got the TNT. And we definitely want to get as much of this as we can until we get a mob system in place. So I'll just throw this under here for now. Can't help myself, I like the pretty things back up again. Smoothies in there. We came down there, which means we've got to jump back up. So there we go. Probably come back at some point and find some of these temples that we're not really too worried about and strip out some of the blocks. But for now, that one goes there. That one goes there, and up we go. Alright. So, supposed to be a front door here, and that's into solid rock. There's no sand at all, so definitely heading out one of these is going to be the best. And from memory, I think this one is the one that's going to be closest to the surface. So let's see how we go. There we go, too sweet. Alright. And our mate should be just around the corner over here. Jolly good. Okay, now give me a sec, I'm going to do a time check. Okay, so we're cracking on 20 minutes. We really need to get our fingers out. So what I will probably do is cut out unless something interesting pops up. Am I going in the right direction? This is west, so yeah, we're going to skirt this desert a bit and just work our way around it. There is quite a bit of desert around us. So anyway, so what do you think of the idea? Minecraft done from down under. And down underneath the station house we're going to put in a big nether portal and we will build the rest of our base there. So we're always going to be close to the station. Oh, that's going to hurt. Sorry, mate. And we will see how things develop. So I'm really fond of the idea. I think it's going to work out really well and it'll be a lot of fun to do. And it will certainly be challenging being based in the nether. Or having a base that is primarily in the nether. Let me know what you think. I'm going to cut out here as I said, and I'm going to just scout around here and see whether or not we can find a roof forest that's not too far away. I don't want to load too many chunks around my base, mainly because although there's not likely to be any more biome changes for a long time, Jeb did say when he was talking a few months back that structures and so forth for the biomes were something that they were still looking at adding. He just didn't think they were going to make it into 1.7. They're more likely to make it into 1.8. And I'm hoping that there is some more adventure style constructions, well, not constructions, but you know, things like temples and villages and stuff like that that's going to appear in some of the newer biomes to make getting out and about more interesting. And obviously if I explore too much of the surrounding terrain, then if it's been generated, any structures aren't likely to generate there. So I want to try and keep it as tight as I possibly can. It's always one of the most fun things with Minecraft is trying to think ahead of what they might be going to do. I mean, they do a pretty good job most of the time of not mucking up your worlds, but every once in a while, major changes, they can have an effect. Alright, so look, I'm going to pop out and I'll pop back hopefully with a roof forest. Here we go. How many times have I said I love this seed? Can we make a jump over here anywhere? We can give it a shot. Oh mate, show us what you're made of. No, not like that. That was pretty sad. We still made it. Alright, cool. Alright. I don't want you running into a cactus. So just stay away from that stuff. Let's have a quick look around here. We got a smithy at all? Nah. Doesn't look like it. Pretty small village. It's probably a bunch of religious nuts or monks. Yep. Hello there. Do you have any problem? Hello? Do you have any problems with me desecrating your temple? I hope you don't, because I'm going to do it. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. Alright. Let's see how quickly we can get this done. Lights. Boring. Iron and gold. Gold. Golden saddles. Alright, and we're getting full too, so we may as well unload some of this stuff quickly. Throw that in there, and what do we not need to be carrying around with us right now? Okay. You can go in there. Don't know why I've got the flour, but we've got the space, so we may as well just dump that in there. Throw the diamonds up, and the saddles and the gold. Alright, wood belongs. Fence posts. Alright. Let's get things back at least the way I'm used to, and then we can work out what we do and don't need from there. TNT and the pressure plate. Dirt and the sand probably don't matter a great deal. Extra piece of wood has just taken up space. Alright, and let's get down into here, and that one, and thank you. Where's that dirt? There we go. Good on ya. Too easy. Smooth stone. Drop. Anything else? Nah. Alright. So, you and you. Doesn't matter. Alrighty. Has he gone? Gone to his mates? Now, mate, just so you know, you saw nothing. Alright, you understand? You saw nothing. Alright. So, I'm going to go grab my horse and continue on. If this does run a little bit over time, I'm sorry, but I figured you might as well see that. It's interesting stuff. I know I love finding the treasures. Alright, be back soon. This is nuts. We got another one. This seed truly is insane. See? Alright. I'll be back when we get down to the bottom. Here we go. More iron, more gold. Iron and gold. Iron, gold, and the book. Come on. Well, that's not real nice. Okay, can't really complain. And more gold. Okay, so Can't say there's been anything really spectacular. But all the same, it's a pretty awesome seed, there's no doubt about that. What are we going to throw in here? The sand? Yeah, that'll do. I know cleaning up is not really necessary, but I can't help myself. Okay. Oh, wrong ones. Ah well, doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so interesting. I didn't know I had a trick horse. Be back soon. Well, we zigged when we should have zagged. I continued north around that desert. Well, I'm not sure whether it was north, so I think it was actually more to the west around that desert over there, and it went for a long way. I ended up nearly 3,000 blocks out, and I looped all the way back around until I got well, pretty much back to home, to be honest. And I stopped and dropped some stuff off, and then I headed back out this way, and this time I continued on to the west, not too far past where we were, and we've got what we were looking for right here. So let's take advantage of it right now. And I'm just going to jump down and put this fella, tie him up. Hang on a sec. Let's get. Now, while I was tracking through that desert, it really was a little bit nuts. I kid you not, I found 5 more villages and another desert temple. So there was even more loot. So I dropped some of it off when I got back before, because there was just so much of it, and I'm going to drop the rest off, and I'll show you guys exactly what we got by the end of this. But right now, this is what we were here for. This lovely dark oak wood. I haven't found any spruce yet, but I think, thinking about that we might take a boat trip sometime soon over to the Mega Tiger, which I know is not too far away. We'll certainly be getting some spruce wood from there, and it should be interesting to check that out as well. Okay, how are we doing for time at the moment? Sun's right above, just seems darker under here, which I think was part of the point of these particular forests anyway. So we'll take down a few trees and get some wood, but more importantly what I want is the saplings so that I can set up a farm. This fella here will do well as nicely as well. So yeah, so just to recap, need a name for that horse, and I'm pretty sure he's a boy, so a boy's name is probably going to be a bit more suitable, but yeah, we'll see what comes up anyway. The other thing that I'd like to know your feedback on is building a base down under the station that actually is primarily in the nether. What do you think of that idea? Alright, I'm going to wait for these saplings to drop and then head back. There is one thing I will do before I do that. We'll just pop up here where we've got a little bit of height. I don't know whether you guys have noticed anything or not, but I'm on 174. I currently have my view distance set to max, so my frame rate's a little bit lower than usual, although the game I've actually capped it at 60 anyway. Let me get rid of that screen. God, I'm shocking for leaving that up there. But as you can see, our view distance is absolutely awesome. It looks great back at the station house as well. We can see so far, we can see right to the edges of the mountains that surround. Let's see what's over here that we can see. Looks like there's some sort of mountain just over there. It's interesting how you can actually see further if you're looking diagonally than if you're looking straight ahead. But yeah, we've just got great view distance, and it's awesome. I love it being like this, being back the way that I'm used to. So thanks very much to Dinnerbone for getting that one fixed. And yes, but I think time has reached the end. So as I said, I will wait for these saplings to drop, and I will head back home. There we go. There's our first one. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Until then, everybody, take care, look after yourselves, and ciao for now. Well, I did say that I would show you guys what I ended up with from all of the various villages and temples, so let's have a quick look before we go. So 8 diamonds, over a stack of gold, half a stack of iron, 5 saddles, bunch of TNT, and the book, which wasn't so crash, a full set of iron armor plus a few bits and pieces, and a few other odds bods, and of course we managed to pick up 3 stacks of dark oak wood, and the important stuff that we wanted, the dark oak saplings. So there you go. Catch us later. Ciao.